Hello guys, welcome along. Liverpool versus Chelsea. We have got an opportunity to go into the top four. Everton have just beaten West Brom. They've gone fourth. We're 2 points behind, I think. So with a win today, we go into top four. But what do you guys think of this team selection? To me, I'm disappointed with that. The fact that Kovacic has been left out for Jorginho. It's my own personal opinion. I'm sincerely hoping that Thomas Tuchel hasn't gone for a possession game to try and dominate possession first and foremost, then to try and build. We need to focus on obviously dictating the game, possession, and everything else, but we need to take the game to this Liverpool team. We have to take the game to them if we're going to win the game. We cannot just rely on trying to dominate possession of the ball and keep moving it sideways. Let's move the ball forward. Let's take these people on. We have elements in the team that can open the door. We've got Timo Werner up front through the middle against Fabinho, who's back in the Liverpool team, who's obviously suffered an injury. He's going to be worried about his injury. But the players are just coming out now. This Liverpool team, an untried centre-back pairing. Kazak, Fabinho. So their team looks like it's Alisson, obviously Robertson, Kazak, Fabinho, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jones, looks like Wijnaldum, and what's his name in the middle of midfield? The dude they got from Bayern, I can't think it was Thiago, and then up front, the front three. Chelsea, as you can see here, Mendy's in goal, the back three is the same. Rudiger, Christensen, Azpilicueta. Reece James comes in for Hudson-Odoi on the right-hand side with Ben Chilwell on the left. The two more defensive-minded defenders playing as wing-backs today. The midfield two, N'Golo Kanté. How can you leave him out? In the middle, next to him, Jorginho, which I think is wrong. That's my personal opinion. But I'm just, yeah. Hello, mate. Unstoppable. Welcome along. Welcome, everybody. So, yeah. So, Jorginho, for me, I'm hoping he has a good game. I'm hoping we're just not trying to play the possession game first and foremost. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Liverpool's 4-3-3 up against our 3-4-3. Tuchel's unbeaten at the minute. Will that still be the case around 10 p.m. this evening? Let's hope it is. Everyone that's joining, Deep State, Clint, Lee, Ice Cold, Brian, Mason, Andrew White, Rob, Woodshedder. How you doing, mate? How are you doing? Make sure you watch this commentary. Don't listen to the Mickey Mouses. We don't want to listen to them. I haven't got the Sky. I've got the Sky app, obviously. I do not have. I've got the Sky app I'm watching the game on, so I'm delayed anyway, about a minute from the normal coverage. I don't know who's commentating. I don't care. It's bound to be a Mickey Mouse. So, this is where you're going to get it real from a Chelsea fan. If we can find the ball into Mason Mount and Hakim Ziyech in space, and I have to say it, I keep saying it on my videos, Hakim Ziyech is useless when he picks the ball up in the middle of the pitch with someone right up behind him. He's better in space, starting out wide, then coming inside with a little bit of space to move into. Don't give him the ball with his back to goal with someone right up against him because he's not going to do anything for you. So I'm sincerely hoping that, obviously, that we can get him in the game, that he can try and find these passes to Timo. And Timo could have a field day today. The players are all lined up around the centre circle. Unfortunately, there was a sad news of the passing of Ian St John, who I used to watch in the 80s growing up. Saint and Greavesy, brilliant programme back in the day. So there's like a moment of silence for Ian St John being held in the ground at the minute. So we're just waiting for that to be over. Actually, a minute's applause. So I'm going to keep talking. So this is a massive game. This is a game where we can take this game to Liverpool. Let's go front foot, which is what I'm talking about. Jorginho being in the middle of midfield to keep hold of the ball and knock it sideways. For me, play front foot. How can you replace Kovacic, who can turn defence into attack in an instant? Don't understand it. So, tribute programme for Ian St John. Used to love that programme. So sad to see that he passed away. So, clock is at the ready. Waiting for the game to kick off. This is huge. If we can get this going and we can find Hakim Ziyech, we can find Mason in a little bit of space, but they're all taking a knee. We're kicking off and we're kicking towards the cop end. Werner can have a field day. Play him in between the two defenders. Play the right passes. He will score. Werner kicks off and goes back to Jorginho, who goes square to Ben Chilwell, and for the first touch for Rudiger. Christensen just outside his own box, shut down and pressed, so goes to Conte. He switches out to Reece James on the right-hand side. Liverpool pressing high as you expect. And we just blast the ball away. And Trent Alexander-Arnold mops up with Mason Mount closing him down. Salah, first time on the ball, halfway line. Rudiger's up against him. Ex-teammates from Roma. Rudiger does well. Jorginho plays the ball forward. Mason Mount plays it square. 10 yards inside our own half still to Reece James. Then knocks the ball back to Aspi in space. Conte out to Reece James. Reece James, first time ball, looking for Werner. He's going to be flagged way offside. The play goes on and Werner crosses it into the box and Liverpool get the ball away. And with that, the linesman now calls the bloody offside. Whoever created this rule needs shooting. UEFA, FIFA, whoever it is. Seriously, I can see he's 5 yards offside, but we're going to wait 20 seconds. Christ, whoever come up with that rule? Stevie Wonder. Anyway, they've had the ball and they've played it forward and we've won it. So Reece James on halfway. Under a little bit of pressure, the ball's gone out of play. It's a Liverpool throw right in front of the benches. Hello, everyone. If I miss your name, I apologise. Good to see you all joining. The best Chelsea commentary you're going to find on YouTube. So, Trent Alexander-Arnold's got the ball on the right-hand side. And he tries to play Salah in behind Rudiger, but Rudiger wins the ball. 1-2 with Jorginho, and he goes out to Chilwell. Halfway line, wide left. Plays it up to Mount, who tries to find Werner inside, but Werner had made a run forward. And Liverpool mop up. Kazak out to Robertson. Kazak just outside his own box. Square to Fabinho. Werner's pressing. Back to Alisson. Back in Liverpool goal. Plays it to Thiago. Plays the ball out to his left-hand side to Robertson. Reece James goes to meet him. Forces him backwards. He goes back to Wijnaldum, who's filled in on the left-hand side. Square to Kazak, just on the edge of his own box. Across to Fabinho. To Trent Alexander-Arnold, inside to Thiago, who launches a ball forward over the top, looking for Salah, and Chilwell's there. Chilwell comes across to hold him up. Halfway inside our half. Trent Alexander-Arnold, back to Salah, closed down by Chilwell. Chelsea have done well, forced Liverpool to go back to Alisson, who's actually halfway inside his own half to collect the ball, and he goes square to Kazak. Ziyech goes to shut him, goes back to Alisson, bad touch. Goes back inside his own box and plays it out wide to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He launches it again, looking for a long ball over the top, but Rudiger's underneath it. Salah collects it to Gokwan, who plays it back to Thiago. Wijnaldum out to the left-hand side to Robertson. Halfway inside our half. Chelsea set their defensive shape. Doing all right at the minute. Liverpool can't find any space in behind at the moment. Trent's got the ball. Plays it out to Salah, 30 yards from goal on the wing, and Jorginho steps in and wins a challenge. Then plays the ball off Salah and wins a Chelsea throw-in. Chelsea ball left-hand side, left-back position with the throw. Be interesting to see the first ball that's played in behind the Liverpool defence with Werner on it. We're hoping. We are hoping. Right, we take the corner, the throw-in short. Chilwell gets it back, launches it, cut of headers, and Mount comes away with the ball and tries to find Werner. And Ziyech goes, and Kazak's forced back to Alisson, who comes out to left-hand side. to Robertson. Robertson goes back to Alisson. Chelsea pressing high. Werner leading the press. Alisson launches the ball, but Aspie's read it and heads it inside to Reece James. Goes back inside our half to Christensen. Finds Jorginho halfway line and he's fouled by Firmino right on halfway. Chelsea free kick. Jorginho takes it quickly forward to Werner, who's in up. He's got Fabinho next to him. Plays it back to Reece James. Inside to Conte, 30 yards out. Back to Jorginho. Centre circle, Christensen now. Back to Jorginho to his right. Jorginho plays a little ball into Conte. It goes back to Aspie. Liverpool pressing. Christensen, centre circle. Salah's come all the way across to press and Aspie plays it out to his right-hand side to Reece James. Right in front of Wurzel Klopp and the ball goes out of play. Liverpool throwing. Right, Tuchel's already up, giving instructions to his players. Robertson's taking his time over the throat. Left back position, goes short to Thiago. Shut down by Mount. Goes back to Kazak. Werner goes to shut him down. He goes back to Alisson. Fabinho, just outside his own box, gets the ball. Lays it off to Alexander-Arnold, who goes square to Thiago. Deep in his own half, plays it forward to Fabinho. Lays it off to Wijnaldum. Looking to try and get Salah in behind. Mendy's read it, comes out. Edge of his box and clears the ball away just in front of Salah, who got in behind Rudiger and Christensen. Liverpool throw taken quick. Play it inside. Chelsea get a footing, but they force the ball backwards, and then Fabinho has to step forward, lumps it forward for Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Chilwell heads the ball away. Hello everyone, Dale, Cleve, Jane, Mason, Atent, John, JJ, Mossy Chops. Right, Liverpool throwing right by our corner flag. Alexander-Arnold take it. It's 10 yards away. Throws it into the box and Rudiger just half clears it, but Aspie follows up. Wijnaldum steps in front of Ziyech and plays the ball back to Fabinho, who's defending inside his own half. Goes square to Kazak. He's got loads of time. Halfway inside his own half and he plays the ball forward. Left wing, looking for the runner Robertson. Reece James chests it into his path. He's picked the ball up. 25 yards outside our box. Salah, left foot, square to Robertson. He's going to shoot. And he shoots 5 yards wide. Deary me. Ball's played over the top to the runner Robertson, trying to get in behind Reece James. Reece James he sees the ball coming over as he's facing his own goal. He chests the ball down, but Robertson can see what he's trying to do. As he chests it down, he just plays it right into the path of Robertson. Plays it to Salah, comes back to him, shoots wide, well wide. And Chelsea do one of these short goal kicks again. And we've managed to work the ball to Chilwell, who just lumps it forward and away. And we give the ball away again. Right, so now we've actually done well. Mason Mount's pressed Fabinho. He's put it out of play. And it's a Chelsea throw-in, left-hand side, halfway. We've given the ball away. Fabinho goes back to Alisson. Shut down by Werner. Goes short ball outside to Fabinho. Thiago back to Fabinho, back to Alisson, out to Kazak. Jones has come out to his left-hand side and Conte's all over him. Plays the ball inside to Wijnaldum. Back to Kazak. Is it Kazak? I'm sure it's Kazak. They play it inside to Firmino. Turns away from Jorginho and plays it left-hand side. Jones striding forward. Robertson, 20 yards out, left-hand side. Reece James up against him. Goes back. Kazak, 10 yards inside our half, plays a sweeping ball from left to right to Salah. Nods it down to Alexander-Arnold. Plays the ball inside to Mane. Flicks it around Christensen, but forced wide. 5 yards from the byline. Plays it back to Salah. Left-footed. Plays it square to Thiago. 25 yards out. Jorginho forces him backwards. And we force them back to halfway. We've done well. Kazak sweeps another ball to this left-hand side now. Robertson, first time, takes it down. Can't keep the ball in play. And it's a Chelsea goal kick. They've done well, Chelsea, there, so far. Holding their shape. They're pushed up right to the edge of our box, our defensive line. Christensen was lucky there with Mane. The ball's played in from right to left to the middle of the box. And Christensen's gone across there with Mane, who's got just in front of him. Kabak, that's him. Thank you, mate. Real reasons, thank you. All I know is that that's the bloke who put a tweet out when we were playing him in the Champions League years ago, where he was saying he was a Chelsea fan and to F Liverpool. Now he's playing for him. Interested. Anyway, so we've got the ball. We've played it forward, trying to find Werner first time. It's gone out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. Inside their own half, Robertson up to Jones. 10 yards inside his own half, left-hand side. Goes back to Kabak, who goes square to Fabinho. Halfway inside his own half. Chelsea in a defensive shape, pushing high. Robertson. Right, Wijnaldum. Plays the ball up to Jones, who holds off a challenge of Aspil, and Conte gets involved. Ziyech, but he comes away with the ball, halfway line. Plays the ball over the top, Mane, trying to get him behind, but Mendy's at the edge of his box, does well. Reads it, collects the ball and stops the danger. Rudiger up to Jorginho, gets the ball back. Liverpool pushed high. Mount drops and collects the ball and plays it out to Ben Chilwell, halfway line. First time ball, looking to get Werner in behind him. Werner's caught the ball. Edge of the box, shoots Werner! Just over the bar. Unlucky. Unlucky from Werner. That was very interesting. That's one of the first times I've seen us play a first time ball on halfway, looking for Werner. He's got the two centre-halves near him. He pulls the ball down on the edge of the box without any hesitation, strikes the ball, and it goes just about a foot wide of the top corner. Good signs from Werner. Good sign from Chilwell as well to get that ball into him early. That's the run in behind over the top. That's what we need to see more of. Liverpool launch it forward down the left-hand side. Aspie does well to cover. Robertson heads it inside, and we've got possession. Christensen shut down. Aspie goes back to Jorginho. Square to Mendy. Mendy plays a stupid ball to Rudiger. Christensen. Chelsea have actually done all right here to get the ball out. We got ourselves a throw-in. Halfway inside the Liverpool our own half, even. Right, we go short to Jorginho. Chilwell gets it back. Goes back to Rudiger. Edge of our box. Launches it up left-hand side. Left wing has found Werner. But he chests it down. He can't control it. Mason Mount follows up. Ball deflects off Fabinho. Back to Chilwell. Back to Rudiger. Christensen. Bottom of the centre circle. Collects the ball. Looks for that run. Werner's making a run in behind again. Alexander-Arnold gives him a shove, but I think Werner made the run first. They didn't play the ball, and by the time they did play it, he was offside. Good signs from Werner. He's pulling in between the two defenders. The left back, Alexander-Arnold. Sorry, the right solid defender, Alexander-Arnold and Fabinho. And in between the two, Fabinho and Kabak. He's looking to get in behind at all times, and Chelsea are playing the ball forward early. Right, Liverpool take the free kick early. They play it forward. Wijnaldum. Thiago. Bottom of the centre circle. Plays it out to Alexander-Arnold, right-hand side. Gives it to Salah. Chilwell goes. Jones made a run. Alexander-Arnold made a run and Mason Mount covered him. Chelsea have won back possession and Jorginho's got it on the edge of our box, but then gives it away to Salah. 35 yards out. Goes back to Wijnaldum. Strides forward. Chelsea shut the door. Goes wide to Salah. Out to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Comes out to Wijnaldum. 35 yards from goal. Goes back to Kabak. Just inside our half. He goes back to Fabinho. Chelsea pressing. Goes back to Alisson, who shanks his clearance up in the air. Aspie wins the header. Conte's going to win second ball from Wijnaldum and does. Plays it into the feet of Reece James, who goes in on Mane and gives away a free kick. And it's a free kick to Liverpool on halfway. Conte played a ball that didn't have enough strength on the pass. And as Mane comes across, Reece James sort of dives in, does win the ball first, but he catches Mane and it's a free kick, which is taken backwards by Liverpool. So, Robertson, halfway, Wijnaldum. Conte's in front. Chelsea holding a high line. They're trying to get him behind, but Mendy's playing right up on the edge of his box. Chelsea have pushed up high, and the space between where we pushed up high and Mendy on the edge of the box is not a lot of space for Liverpool to run into, and 3 times already they've overplayed it. So Mendy tries to play a stupid ball out to Chilwell, and we've given it away. Alexander-Arnold, level the edge of our box, right out on the right-hand side, inside to Salah. Cross into the box and Aspi half clears it. Conte, edge of the box, now drives forward. Finds Hakim Ziyech. First time he's got the ball. Under pressure, straight away. Turns away, gives it back to Rudiger. Out to Chilwell. Chilwell. Back to Rudiger. Christensen. Just outside the D of our box. Square to Aspi. He's got 10 yards of space. Plays it into Jorginho. Gives it back to Aspi. Back to Jorginho. Turns away from Jones and plays the ball out to left-hand side to Mount. Chilwell's outside of him. Into their half. Driving forward. Mount, 30 yards from goal. Into the feet of Werner, edge of the box. Tries to hold the ball up and he can't. But we've won it back. Ziyech. He's got Chilwell out to left-hand side. Rudiger looks to pay it to him. Then hesitates. Jorginho. Now we switch it right. Out to the side. Reece James, 5 yards from the byline. Pulls it back to Wijnaldum, who just passes it back to the defender. They clear it away. Salah up against Rudiger is a good battle here because they're ex-teammates together at Roma. Rudiger knows his game. And at the moment, Rudiger's on top. Mods, make sure you do your job in the chat. Well, we take a throw-in. Short to Mason Mount. Squares it to Reece James. Halfway inside their half. Inside to Conte. Liverpool set in their defensive formation with everyone behind the ball. Aspi. Ziyech has got space to turn. He goes wide right to Reece James. Cross comes in. Doesn't beat the first defender. Aspi goes up with Mane. Wins the challenge. Werner. Werner's in. Oh my word. We did well. We flicked the ball into the box and the Liverpool defender headed it back to Alisson and it wasn't strong enough and Werner just couldn't get his feet on the end of it. He tries to flick it over Alisson. There's no power on the ball and Alisson collects it. Liverpool blast it forward. Chelsea mop up on the edge of our box and get the ball away. Mason Mount's got space and Werner goes again and we don't play the pass again. So Werner's run is he has to stop and come back onside. So we're forced wide. We don't play the first ball. As soon as Werner makes his run, we're not playing it. We launch over the top to Ziyech, who keeps the ball in play. Reece James, right inside the box, goes back to Aspi. Shoots Azpilicueta over the bar. Chelsea are doing well. Doing really well. But we got the ball there with Mason Mount. We've got 10 yards of space. And he turned, and Werner was looking to make that run. And all Mount had to do was play the ball forward, and Werner was in. Liverpool were 30 yards from their goal line. Werner would have been in, but he didn't play the pass. He hesitated, so Werner had to stop and then come back on side. Just lost the emphasis of the attack. They're just showing this move again where the ball's flicked into the box and Thiago misses header. But Werner, he sort of loses his footing as he goes to try and jump for the ball and he doesn't get a lot of power on it. Liverpool play it forward down their right wing and Rudiger's across with Salah. Done well by his own corner flag and plays the ball up the line to Chilwell. Inside Jorginho. Chelsea are doing really well in defensive areas to get themselves out of problems here. And it's worked across to the right-hand side. Reece James. Aspi. Christensen. Just outside his own box with about 20 yards of space. Plays it inside to Conte. Square to Jorginho. Outside to Mount. In that channel, left-hand side. He's got Chilwell up the line ahead of him. Werner and Ziyech are in space. Werner's got the ball edge of the box and tries to flick it around Fabinho. Fabinho blocks him off. Werner goes down looking for a free kick he's never going to get. Liverpool get it away to halfway. Rudiger. Conte. Aspi, halfway line. Back inside the centre circle, Christensen. Liverpool, everyone behind the ball inside their own half. Mount's got space again. Left-hand side and Chilwell's in. Left-hand side. Chilwell pulls the ball square. Fabinho gets the ball away. Chelsea corner. Chelsea doing well so far. We can score from this. Cat amongst the so-called pigeons. But Liverpool are quite they got some, well, the only height they've got, I'm just looking here. The only person of real height they've got is Fabinho. Right, Mount to take the corner. Right foot in swinger. Doesn't beat the first defender. And they get it away. And they're looking to break on the counter. Jones, right hand side, flicks it up to Robertson. Heads it back and stops Jones' his progress. He does play the ball forward, but it's to Conte. Halfway line. Chilwell finds Mount. He's got Werner outside of him. Excuse me. Plays the ball into Werner, who tries to cross it, but nobody else has caught up with Werner. Right, they get the ball away. They hold off. Right, Mane gets away from Azpilicueta, just inside his own box. Lashing out at some Chelsea players here. Feels like he was fouled in the first place. Werner's on fire today. He's busy. He's up for this. We just got to play him in early. We really do. Problem is, when they played Werner in, Werner's really annoyed because he made the run and nobody was there far post. Really wasn't. Mods, get rid of ISL7, will you? Get rid of him. Right, Liverpool possession on halfway. Thiago. Fabinho. Alisson. Edge of his box. Thiago's dropped deep to get the ball. Chelsea, not pressing, but just pushed high in their half. Jesus Christ. Well, I'll do it. Right, so Alisson. Right, Fabinho with the ball. Launches it forward, looking for Salah in behind Rudiger. But once again, it's overplayed. Mendy's at the edge of his box and collects the ball. Christensen, just outside his own box, collects the ball. Strides forward. Shut down now by Fabinho. So goes back to Aspi. Into Conte. Reece James. Back to Azpilicueta, edge of the box. Aspi to Christensen. Christensen to Conte. Conte collects it into the feet of Mason Mount, but he's shut down. Bottom of the centre circle. Conte does well to win it and goes back to Rudiger in space, slows it down. Halfway, it's about 10 yards away from the centre circle. Christensen forward to Mount. He's shut down straight away, but he does really well to play it out to Reece James. But a heavy first touch. He has to go back to Christensen. Christensen plays it out to left-hand side to Chilwell. He's pushed forward, but it's too overhit. And it goes out for Liverpool throw-in. Halfway inside their own half. Tuchel's sort of shaking his head and his hands are in the air as if to say, I don't know why you're playing that ball to Chilwell. He's not exactly 6'4" and a basketball player. Anyway, Liverpool take the throw-in short, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold launches it high into his own box, and Kabak heads it back to Alisson. Rolls it back out to him. Kabak comes forward, looking for the run of Robertson. But again, Chelsea are pushed up halfway inside our own half, a high line. Mendy's sitting on the edge of his box. So anything that goes too far and they overplay it, Mendy's just mopping up. As I'm seeing now, the Chelsea bench, and they're all being given blankets because it's a bit cold there. Bless them. Anyway, we've got the ball and we play it through defence. Reece James on the right wing. Up to Werner. Doing well to hold the ball up. Under pressure. He should win a free kick there with Fabinho, and he does. Right on halfway. Klopp's doing his pieces. Werner's done really well there to hold on to the ball and to win a free kick for Chelsea. I'd like to tell you that Klopp's grimacing, but I think that's his normal expression. Jorginho's got the ball. Goes back to Rudiger. Inside our half. Rudiger. Christensen. Liverpool pushing. Beginning to press high. We go back to Mendy. First time to Aspi. Right hand side of our box. Steps forward towards the middle with a gap that's open, and then goes back to Rudiger. Chilwell. Halfway inside our half. Inside to Jorginho. Looks for that ball to Werner, and Werner's in behind. Alisson's there. He's flicked it past him. Werner. Timo. Werner. Goal! Chelsea 1-0. Does it stand? Get in there. It stand. Come on! 1-0 Chelsea. Werner. Get in. Come on! It was almost as if the Liverpool back four stopped. As the ball's played over the top, we pick up the ball, Jorginho. It's Robertson. Robertson's playing Jorginho, Werner onside. They all stop. Alisson comes out, 10 yards outside his box. He goes to clear it, and Werner flicks it beyond him as he goes to kick it. Alisson's beaten. Werner Hakim Ziyech was chasing the ball down, but if Ziyech had touched it, it would have been offside. And Timo, on fire today, has scored. Come on! Get in there. 1-0, Werner. That's how... Oh, they're checking a possible offside here. No. VAR's looking. They got the lines out. It can't be offside. He wasn't. Surely. Come on. Robertson plays him on, or is he off? He's offside. The goal's disallowed. You're joking me. That's a joke. VAR's a joke. Liverpool free kick. It's literally centimetre. No more than that. Keep your head up, Timo. Keep your head up, mate. You're having a cracking game. We're actually playing to his strengths. We're actually playing the ball over the top to him every time. Now, Mason Mount's gone in late by accident on Trent Alexander-Arnold. He tried to stop. So Liverpool take the free kick quickly. They knock it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mason Mount's going to press him, and he sort of tries to stop, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold kicks the bottom of Mason Mount's foot, and he catches Mount. Anyway, they take it quick, and Trent Alexander-Arnold's made a miraculous recovery. Right wing, cross blocked. Rudiger gets the ball away. Werner lays the ball off. Great ball as well. Mount's challenged, though. But he's done really well to win the ball back, Mason Mount. He lays it off to Conte. Christensen. Aspie, edge of our box. Christensen. Out wide to Chilwell. Halfway inside our own half. Up the line, looking for Werner in behind. Fabinho. Half clears it. Conte striding forward. Ziyech to Werner first time. Werner, left-hand corner of the box. Come on, Timo. Get inside the box. Give him an option. He tries to take Fabinho on. He does. He flicks the ball away, but then it's gone off. It's gone out for a goal kick. I think I've just seen Timo Werner mouth the words to the referee, "Are you wearing a red shirt?" Brilliant. Brilliant from Werner. That's got to be a centimetre in it, that offside. But Chelsea are playing well. And Werner, they're using him to what they bought him for. A striker. Play him in. Over the top. He will score you goals everywhere. Right, Liverpool have got the ball. And they've worked it out to his left-hand side. Robertson. He's halfway inside his half. Goes back. Halfway line. Kabak. Werner's pinning himself on Fabinho and he's beating him every time. Wijnaldum, 35 yards out. Chelsea defensively set with only Werner up front, halfway line. Everybody else involved behind the ball. Wijnaldum looking for a ball out wide to Salah. Fabinho. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Back out to Salah. Back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Shut down. Plays it inside to Thiago. He's forced to flick it back to Kabak. Bottom of his centre circle. Jones, pressed by Reece James. Lays it off to Thiago. Wijnaldum now to Salah. Ball over the top. Mane's in. Unmarked. And Mane has absolutely fluffed a sitter. They've worked it out to that left-hand side and Mane's held his position wide, this side. They play it to Salah and he launches the ball over the top. And Mane he's dead centre 10 yards. Near the penalty spot. Just to the left of it. The ball comes down. He goes to volley it. He misses it totally. Hits his other standing leg and falls to Mendy. Big chance for Mane and he's missed it. But Liverpool still got possession. They've won possession back, I should say. Mier's gone everywhere. They play it into the box and the ball comes to Mendy. Easy. Deary me. My hair's shocking, by the way. Don't ever buy Dax Wax, whatever it's called. Look at the state of it. It's minging. Anyway, we've got possession. Conte tries it under pressure, gives it away on halfway. Liverpool with Kabak into Jones, half centre circle. Robertson, 10 yards inside his own half, goes square Thiago. Up to Fabinho. Conte's there shutting him down. He plays it to Mane, out to Salah to run at Chilwell. Left-hand corner of our box, into the feet of Mane, looking for a 1-2. We get it away. Mason Mount challenged though, and Wijnaldum collects the ball. Wijnaldum to Jones, looking for a ball inside to Wijnaldum. Rudiger wins a header, first one. Aspi wins the second one. And Thiago and Mane clatter into each other, and the ball comes away. Werner and Fabinho having words about something. I think Fabinho pulled Werner out of the way to win the ball. Liverpool still got possession. Salah trying to get a 1-2 with Fabinho. Lays it off to him. Christensen wins a header, but they try and work it. They've worked it out to Robertson. Back to Jones. Edge of our box. We're camped on the edge of our box here. Liverpool playing in front of us. Thiago wide to Jones, who's got space. Left corner of our box. Shoots right footed, deflected. It isn't. It's gone for a Chelsea goal kick. Deary me. That's a strong one. Keep playing the ball to Werner over the top. Werner will score today. Tuchel is really gesticulating to one of the Chelsea players here about pressing. Push forward. Right, we work it out from the back. Inside to Conte. Launches the ball high, looking for Mason Mount with Trent. He does well. Holds the ball up and Werner collects it. Out wide to Chilwell, but just behind him, he's got to check his run, but he collects the ball. Halfway inside their half, Mount. Shut down by Thiago. Back to Chilwell. Mount. Back to Rudiger. Halfway line. Plays the ball square to Mane. Mane inside our half now. He's got Fabinho. He's got Salah wide right and he's got the ball. 25 yards out. Salah tries to play a ball into Mane. Can't get it right. Mendy's read it. Comes across and collects the ball. Deary me. We're going to be... It's mistakes that we make are going to cost us this game. We've given the ball away too much. We've got it now. Chilwell picking up the coverage into the box and Kabak gets it away. Thiago wins the second ball and then Jones collects it. But Conte wins the challenge, but they come away with it with Wijnaldum up to the halfway line. Jorginho comes across to hold him up and does. Out to Robertson, but Jorginho goes in with Robertson, wins a good challenge, and it goes out for Liverpool throw-in. Left-hand side, halfway inside their own half. Chelsea playing well here, really well at the minute. Diego Jota warming up for them. Kovacic for us. I guess everyone's warming up because it's a bit cold apparently. Blankets have come off. I can confirm. They earn six-figure sums and they can't rely on a blanket. Anyway, Liverpool have got a free kick for some reason. So they play the ball out, switching it from left to right and they give it away, and Chilwell has won the ball, heads it forward to Mount, under pressure from Thiago and Trent Alexander-Arnold. They get the ball up to Salah, plays a 1-2 with Fabinho. Centre circle, Salah, into the feet of Mane. They're working it to this left-hand side. They've got four players over the far side. Salah's come from right to left. Robertson, Mane collects the ball, 35 yards out, left of centre. Conte's in front of him, so gives it to the feet of Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold tries a 1-2. Chelsea win the ball back, but then we half clear it. They've won it back again. Wijnaldum collects the ball into the feet of Fabinho, Thiago, Robertson, halfway inside our half. Back to the halfway line to Kabak and Fabinho. Kabak again. Chelsea doing well in the defensive formation, pressing, and it's gone back to Alisson, who collects it 10 yards outside his own half. Finds Thiago, bottom of the centre circle, has got space to turn and play a pass, and looks to play one to Mane over the top, but both Aspi and Christensen have covered it. And Mendy sees the ball just roll into his box and he collects it. Right, Christensen goes wide to Aspi, goes back to Mendy. They press him and he gets the ball away. Ziyech doesn't win the header against Thiago. Werner goes up against Kabak and does well. And then Robertson gets the ball away, back to Alisson. Werner's playing really well this game. Right, Thiago, halfway inside his own half. Goes square. Wijnaldum. Goes back to Fabinho. Chelsea pushed inside their half, but not pressing. Kabak. Jones. Pressed by Conte. Now they go back to Alisson. Fabinho, 10 yards outside his own box. Goes to the right-hand side to Thiago, who's dropped in to the right-back position and plays that ball high, looking for Salah, right wing. Collects it with Rudiger there. Back to Wijnaldum, 30 yards out. Thiago, left-hand side to Robertson. Jones makes a run down the left-hand side. Reece James comes across. Between him and Azpilicueta, we play it off of Jones. It's a Chelsea throw-in. Level with the edge of our box. So James to take it. Steals 10 yards. Goes short to Christensen inside. Gives the ball away under pressure from Mane, but the referee's blown up for a free kick, and it was a free kick. And it's a Chelsea free kick. Mane's claiming he didn't foul him, but he did. So Azpi's going to take it. Just right of our box, about 10 yards further forward. Plays it short to Christensen. Conte, little 10-yard passes. Chelsea have done well to work it to the right-hand side to Ziyech. Inside to Conte. Jorginho. Back to Christensen. Left-hand side to Rudiger. Chelsea working it quickly from right to left. Now Rudiger tries to find the ball up the line to Mason Mount, who's making that run again. Fabinho comes across, but Mount's done well. Chelsea throw him. Left-hand side, 30 yards from goal. Left wing. Chilwell goes short to Conte. Gets it back, but Conte's overplayed it. Liverpool throw him. That's a waste. We're looking at Werner and Fabinho. Obviously, it's an area that's key today. And at the minute, Werner's got the better of him. Just need to keep playing the ball forward at every opportunity. Right, they've now worked the throw-in well. Mane, bottom of the centre circle, up against Conte, who steps in, and Hakim Ziyech wins the ball. Conte to Ziyech. They block it, get it away, but Reece James collects it halfway line. Goes back inside our half to Azpi, just to keep on of possession. Christensen pressed by Salah. Back to Azpi, back to Mendy. Mendy, first time plays it out left-hand side to Rudiger. Now Chilwell. Strides forward from left to centre. Halfway line. Switches the play. He shut down and didn't see it. And then Mane tries to hold off Azpilicueta, and Conte steps in and wins it. Conte, right-hand side of the box. Ziyech, back on his left foot. Cross comes in. Over Werner. Out to Azpi. Azpi plays the ball high to the far side of the box. Mount brings it down. Turns and tries to volley it, but he can't control the volley. The ball goes high over the bar. But good from Chelsea. Mane was backing into Azpilicueta, and he's sort of backing in trying to get a free kick. And as the ball's there in front of him, Conte just comes across and just wins the ball. Mane's claiming he was caught in the face. He wasn't. Unlucky. For the cross from Ziyech was unlucky, though. That's the problem, though. When you play Werner through the middle, you've got no height in the box. The crosses ain't going to help. Got to keep it on the deck. Liverpool come forward, and Robertson, left wing, edge of the box, plays it square, but Mendy's read it and gets in there ahead of Mane. Rolls it out quick. Jorginho, bottom of the centre circle, striding forward. Mount's looking for a ball there, and he's got it. Left-hand side. Chilwell's outside him. Ziyech makes a run into the box with Werner. Mount comes inside. Ziyech shoots, and it's blocked by Kabak. Ziyech is claiming handball. Liverpool break. Ziyech's shot was just inside their box. Dead centre. Smacked against the defender. And got the ball away, but Liverpool coming forward now. Fabinho gives it... Oh, nearly... I thought Conte was going to nick it on halfway and win it, but he couldn't quite reach it. But Liverpool playing it, they're slowing it down. Kabak to Robertson, just inside our half, left-hand side. Fabinho drops deep to come and get it. And Robertson goes square across the pitch to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Back to Fabinho. Bottom of the centre circle to Thiago. Plays it back out to left-hand side to Robertson, halfway line. Ball over the top. Tries to find Mane. Well done, Azpilicueta. Reads it, gets his on it, flicks it back to Mendy. Chelsea look comfortable at the minute. Jorginho picks the ball up from Rudiger, edge of our box. Plays it forward to Mount, who's got space again. Plays it to the right-hand side to Azpi. Steps towards the halfway line. Right-hand side. Gives it wide to Reece James, gets the ball back. Liverpool drop off inside their own half. Christensen to Jorginho. Christensen again. Bottom of the centre circle. Looking for an out ball. Jorginho's telling him to play it forward. Go square to Rudiger. Christensen, Jorginho now wide to Aspi. Strides forward with Liverpool backing off. And now Reece James. Takes a touch inside and gives it to Conte. Back out to Aspi. Back to Christensen. Bottom of the centre circle. Rudiger, left-hand side. Plays the ball up the line, left-hand side. Looking for the run of Chilwell, but overplays it again. Deary me. Chilwell's having a pop about the ball that was played forward. Don't forget, guys, drop a like on the video for me. It helps put it out there for everybody else. All the other Chelsea fans that don't want to listen to the Mickey Mousers talking about the game. I'm now looking at Kenny Dalglish and a stand for some reason. Right. Liverpool play the ball out from right to left. Kabak strides forward. Gives the ball to Robertson. Halfway inside his own half. To Thiago. Werner goes to shut him down. He plays it forward to Fabinho. Mounts there again. Fabinho holds him off and plays the ball forward. Looking for Robertson. Reece James reads it and goes back to Mendy, who takes a touch to Christensen. Does well. Christensen gets it away, but under pressure and gives it away. But then Liverpool put it straight out for a Chelsea throw-in. The ball back from Reece James to Mendy was high. He's actually controlled the ball with one foot, played it out wide with the other foot in a 1-2 action. Done really well with it, really well. His control at times is dodgy, I have to say. Right, Christensen. Chilwell's got the throw in. Level the edge of our box, left back position. Nicks a couple of yards as he strides forward up the line and throws it long up the line. Werner's actually wins a header, flicks it onto Ziyech. Conte collects a loose ball, but Thiago's beating him to it. Into the feet of Salah, who turns away from Rudiger and tries to get past Chilwell, but Chilwell's read it and comes across and does really well, Chilwell. Rudiger, Mount, Jorginho, Mount, Chilwell. Chelsea get the ball away. Do really well working hard in defensive areas, Chelsea, to win the ball. But Liverpool have won the second ball. Halfway line, Robertson. Wijnaldum, inside the centre circle, striding forward, finds Fabinho, who's dropped off to get the ball. He tries to play it wide early to Jones, but we've won it back. And now the ball over the top, left-hand side. Mason Mount is in, left channel. Edge of the box, left corner. Ziyech and Werner there in the middle. Mount comes back on his right foot across goal. Shoots. Mason Mount scores! Mason Mount has... Come on! Get in there! Get in there! Come on! Brilliant play. Brilliant play from Chelsea. We open the door. Well deserved. Come on. So Liverpool picked up the ball with Fabinho. He tries to find the ball wide and Aspi heads it into Conte. Conte picks the ball up. Right of centre. Halfway inside our half. And he plays the ball wide left to Mason Mount in acres of space. He collects the ball just inside their... He collects the ball. Where does he collect the ball? Just outside their box. Left-hand side. He comes inside. Fabinho comes ahead of him, shuts the door. He knocks the ball around him, as Eden Hazard used to do, and he takes a stride forward across goal, and he curls one into the far post with Alisson beaten. Liverpool 0, Chelsea 1. Mason Mount, get in there. Come on. I can't stand Liverpool. Come on, Mason Mount. And he's giving it all this tongue out, doing all this celebration. It's what we deserve. Brilliant play. Come on now. So Liverpool, got to chase the game. Chelsea need to keep their heads here. Right, so Fabinho. Out to Kabak. Edge of his box. Comes out to Jones. Robertson's gone forward, so Jones is filling in. Goes back to Kabak. Fabinho. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays the ball, just gives it away to Conte. Conte steps away from Wijnaldum and from Jones. Holds it up, but gives it away to Mane, who's going to go down. Reece James holds him off really well, Reece James. You won't mess with him. Mendy. Christensen. Right, don't do anything stupid. Christensen, get the ball away. He's played really well. Aspi. Left foot. up to halfway. Ziyech gets a push in the back. Referee says play on. Liverpool come away with it, but Ziyech is working hard to get it back. They play it into Jones. Mane, edge of our box, and Aspie's there. Kante goes in to win the challenge first, gets a nick on the ball, and then Aspie comes across. Mason Mount now halfway, looking for that run of Werner. Werner goes again. He's got Robertson covering him. Werner gives him a shove, and the referee gives a free kick. Deary me. My word. Right, they take it quick. Thiago, who's a bit of a show pony, gives it out to Robertson. Robertson to Jones. Robertson to Kabak. Fabinho. Just outside his own box, across their back four to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool look tired and leggy. We look on it today. We really, really do. Right, Kabak, left-hand side. Thiago. Kabak. Right, Wijnaldum's got the ball. Strides forward. Plays it right-hand side to Fabinho. Salah, drop deep on the half line to get the ball. Chilwell tracks back and shuts him down. Salah finds the run of Jones. Deary me. Jones run off the back of our midfield. And literally, he spun to try and control the ball. And if he did, he was in. But he didn't. He come off his other foot, went through to Mendy. That was the one moment they've got in behind us there. Apart from Mane, when he sliced, we completely missed the ball. But we've got the ball with Chilwell. 10 yards inside their half. Mount. Jorginho. Chilwell. Tries to find Mount again and gives it away. Alexander-Arnold's got the ball. 1 minute of added time. There's 20 seconds left to go. Chelsea put the ball out for a Liverpool throw-in. I take it free. Mane goes down under a pressure from Christensen. And then Chilwell does exactly what Mane tries to do. Goes over when he feels contact. Chilwell's won the free kick. Wurzel's having a right nightmare on the sideline, having a right go here. And that's half time. And it's Liverpool 0, Chelsea 1. What a good half that's been from Chelsea. 1 or 2 moments from Liverpool, you got to say. But Werner's been on fire. Just need to keep playing him in. Play that first ball over the top. But Chelsea's formation, Mane's having a go at someone here. He thinks he's having a go at the referee, telling him he's asleep. So Chelsea's back three and the 2 wide players are doing well. And what Chelsea are doing well at the minute is we're defending in numbers around the edge of our box and doing well. But when we've got possession one side, we're trying to play it across the pitch to the other side quickly, and we're moving Liverpool about. And we all know that Salah and Mane don't really track back. And, so we've got acres of space in those areas. But what we've seen so far in this half and this game so far is that Chelsea are at their best when they play the ball forward early over the top. We're pinning Fabinho up against Timo Werner. We're pinning... And what else as well is happening is that Ziyech is coming in from the right-hand side as well to make the numbers up. So at times, when we press into the Liverpool box, or we're pressing forward, Ziyech is going beyond Werner into the middle and Werner's pulling out to the far post. But when Werner's in, he's getting pinned one-on-one with their defenders. They don't know what to do. And the goal was an outstanding goal from Mason Mount. Picked the ball up a wide left. Comes to the edge of their box. Fabinho fronts him up and showed as if to say, right, you've got to have to beat me. Mount goes across from left corner of their box. Takes 2 touches across the edge and fires the ball into the right-hand corner. As we used to see Eden Hazard do time and time and time again. And Chelsea won, Liverpool 0. Have that, up your pipe and smoke it. Mickey Mouses. Deary me. My word. I can't stand Liverpool, I have to say. Right. What a great goal that was. Oh my word. My mate's just messaged me. On his betting app, he put Mason Mount first goal, Chelsea 1-0. 61-1, and he put pounds on it. Deary me. So, no, I can't. Liverpool for me, all throughout that time with Benitez and all that, and the Champions League, and just yeah, they've done well under Jurgen Klopp. I'll give them that. I actually like Jurgen Klopp. As I have to say, I think he's a good man, a good manager. And you know, he come in and said he's going to win things. They've won the Champions League, they've won the Premier League. Fair play. But it's just the fact they just feel they got a divine right to win everything and anything, which they don't. So, and they found out this season. So, yeah. So anyway, what a good half. So expect Liverpool to come out all guns blazing second half. We just need to keep doing what we're doing. I apologise, everyone, if I keep touching my barnet because my hair is just scandalous at the minute. I mean, look at the state of this. Look, it's so long. It's just, I mean, over my ears. Hairdresser's not open until April 18th or something I saw earlier. I might have to go and shave it all. Very mate. I seem to have a thing with men and teeth. Right, I'm gonna be back I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. Stay on. Keep talking about yourselves, about the game. I'll be back in 2. I'm back. Just showing that goal again, the Mason Mount goal. Brilliant ball from Kante. Switch it out wide left. Mount keeps finding that. He keeps finding that bit of space. He's just come inside and placed it brilliantly well, Mason Mount. He was always going to do it. Chris says, wear a hat. So let's have a look at some of your comments. Let's just go back. Should be 2-1. Very good first half. Richard says, Brian says deserve to be in front. Woodshed a best half on Tuchel's watch or Tuchel's watch. Agreed. Nicky, awesome. Dara, great first half. Lee says, Woody. Metal Monkey, vintage Chelsea. Nikhil Joseph, aerial game with amazing Chelsea. Aerial players, namely Chilwell, James, Georgine, Dieck. Mason Mount, the GOAT, says, I can't wait to see the goal match of the day. Oh, yes, I need to reset my clock. Well played, JJ. Well done. Marvellous shout, by the way. Thank you. Gabriel A. just finished work, logged on and saw the goal 30 seconds later. Has all been proud of that. I feel like watching live, not commentary, you create the image in my mind with outstanding skill. Great work. Proud to subscribe to your channel. Test Food to say thank you very much. I really appreciate your comment. Andrew, thank you, mate, as always. Dara, Liverpool got the most obnoxious fans in the world. Deep State, Rudiger's long pass looked threatening, but he's yet to find its targets. Yes. Multi, Havertz should play for ZS. Poor performance. He's not really involved, but it's a long ball over the top at the minute. Let's have a look. Ice Cold, Werner. Have I missed somebody? Where was I at? Ice Cold says, Werner's exposing Fabinho while Rudiger is doing well v Salah, and he is. Richard looking good daft. No, I'm not. I'm not, honestly. Nicole, Aerial games. I'm going to check my TikTok. Mohammed, I look like Ed DeHoy. I don't know if that's a compliment or I think it isn't. Ed DeHoy. I've been called somebody said to me, I look a bit like Paul Merson. And I was like, what are you talking about? Seriously. Alfie, how you doing, mate? Good to see you joining. Welcome along. Get involved in the chat, everybody. If you're not already, do me a favour. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get to 100 if we can. And then go from there. Where is my moderators? Are you here in the chat? Say hello if you are. For all those of you who keep up with the Alfie, it's not a problem, mate. Not a problem. All those who like to keep up with the refreshments during game. Beer 52. I'm not sponsored. If you're in the UK, Beer 52. Get on them. Seriously. They're very, very good. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I'm not getting any money for that plug. Just they're very good. And you get all sorts from different countries, different strengths, IPAs. Oh, here we go. Darrow, you look a bit like Dean Smith, mate. Oh, God. Deary me. Where's that Middle Eastern guy that come on here a couple of weeks back and kept calling me fat? It's not nice, was it? A dog bone. CD, you look fine. Stop fussing about. Dog bone, you don't understand. I don't think you've been here. You haven't seen this, but I run out of air gel, air wax stuff. I can only pop out to the shop across the road and the chemist rather than go up to the supermarket earlier. And all I had was that Dax stuff. And this stuff is like candle wax, honestly. And this, it took me 3 washes to get it off my hands, and it's in my hair. Shocking. Really bad. It's just woeful. Chow, you lot should be 2-0 up. We're terrible. Are you a Mickey Mouse, Cow? What do you think of your form at the minute? Listen, we can't say anything, to be fair, because when we won the title the season after, we were shocking. No, the Champions League, wasn't it? We won the Champions League and then we finished like 10th. But we've also had times where we've won the league and we haven't been great either. You don't want to speak on it. Fair enough. Fair enough. So let's get back focused on the game. Not my hair, not refreshments. Let's get back onto the game. So everyone, welcome along. Hello, welcome to the stream. Got to do my professional bit. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't seen already, I used to use Dax. That stuff was lethal. We'd be washing the hair 3 times. Yeah, Ross. I will be. Honestly, get some duck grease. Says Richard. Brilliant, brilliant. Keep them coming. Just no more who I look like. That's wrong. That's just, as long as it's somebody sort of slim and muscly. I hide it under this top, you see. All this is, see, this around here is just to do with the winter. I'm sort of making sure I stay warm. That's all it is. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Nishit Keenan, it isn't wine. I have to just, I did see your comment, mate. I have to say it. So get involved, people. Get involved. Deary me. Oh, right. So. Yeah, I will, Lee. Thank you. Steve, get this win. See, Steve wants to get back into the football. Come on, let's get back into the football chat. Javis, yeah, I know. It hasn't, has it? Well, it has a little bit. I used to have the old skinhead back in the day. Anyway, right, so back onto the football. What can we do second half? Let's just keep playing as we are. Keep frustrating Liverpool. And the thing is with Liverpool in this game, they've now got to chase the game. So what you're going to see now is the 2 fullbacks are going to push forward higher and higher. It's going to be interesting to see what Liverpool do here because they're probably going to get Wijnaldum to play as a number 6 and play in front of the 2 centre-backs. And we just need to make sure that we get Mason Mount in the spaces in between with Werner and Ziyech. I would even put Kai Havertz on for Ziyech. Give him a, I don't know, give Ziyech 10, 15 and then change him up. Malcolm, he does deserve a goal, mate. Definitely. Malcolm Butler. Mezzy, how you doing? Good to see you. Dara, thank you for the comment. John, that wax is supposed to use a thumbnail, not a big blob. Yeah, I wish someone had told me that. Anyway, Liverpool now weaker. Alfie, our defence has been second best in the league since Tuchel, yeah. Ziyech invisible again, says Deep State. So, come on, we're about to start again. Remember, I'm watching on the Sky Sports app, and I will be about a minute or so behind. So I do believe, because I'm passionate about this team and about beating Liverpool, I think that's the first time I'm actually off the chair celebrating when we've scored on a live stream. Whatever next. With roly-polies and everything coming. I'm still waiting for the teams to come out. Oh, Wurzel's probably having a right go at his players. Wurzel Klopp. Got Kwan up front. He's polishing his teeth. Fabinho. Don't see him in the same room. That's all I'm saying. Talking of teeth, Bruno Fernandes. He's had a good week, hasn't he? Oh, can't stand him either. Oh, dearie me. He's found out this week that the Premier League is not as easy as he thought it was. Keep your clothes on. I will, JJ, I will. Hello to Michelle as well, by the way, mate. For both of you. I hope you're both well. Right. Spat it right out, says John. Right, here we go. I know, imagine that if I lose my glass as well. Alan, thank you, mate. Welcome along. If this is your first time, come and join. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe. Jurgen Klopp's got his arm around Mane. Tell him to dive some more. Right, come on. Let's get up for this game. Second half. We're 1-0 up. We're playing well. Monster JB, come on. He says, let's go Blues. Mad love from across the pond. Let's get this win and go back to the top 4 where we belong. Exactly. Exactly. Great shout, Monster. Great shout. Richard likes Liverpool when they're losing. I think we all do, don't we? God dear. It's a good night out, Liverpool. I have to say that. Right, so who's warned me about me clock? Nobody yet. It's all right. I'm up for it. I'm here. Right, Liverpool to kick off, kicking towards the Kop end. Wouldn't it be great? Well, they do. They've kicked off. So wouldn't it be good if we could just get an early goal? Right, they played it forward. Aspie wins the first header. It goes out of play. Liverpool throw in left-hand side. About 30 yards out from goal. Left wing. Inside our half. Emmanuel, you buy Sky Sports. Right, anyway, they got the ball. Robertson's going to take the throw. He takes out the line to Gokwan, who's then the ball goes out of play. We have, JJ, we have, mate. We have. Right, so come on, big half this in the race for the top 4. Liverpool playing little passes, trying to keep hold of possession. They do. Mane with a nice little spin, plays it back to Kabak, who doesn't control it and is forced backwards inside his own half. Fabinho. Thiago. Show pony. Plays the ball forward into the feet of Mane. Out to Robertson, wide left. Right, Fabinho, bottom centre circle. They've worked the ball backwards. Chelsea doing well, shuffling across. No changes at half time for Chelsea. Fabinho, bottom of the centre circle, wide to Thiago. Plays it forward and Rudiger steps in front of Gokwan. Clears the ball away. Well done. That's Firmino up front, by the way. I'll call them their real names. It's only fair. Right, so they've worked it across from right to left. Jones, outside to Robertson. Halfway inside our half. Reece James goes to press in, forces him backwards. Kabak. Back to Robertson. He's got 3 Chelsea players around him and gives the ball. Thiago steps in and actually wins the ball. Mane, level the edge of our box, right on the edge. Wide right is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Crosses it into the box. Christensen steps in, clears the ball away, does really well. But Jones picks the ball up. Right corner of our box. Mounts there. Chelsea got everyone back defending. Push just to the edge of our box. Ball over the top looking for Salah. Rudiger's read it. Heads it down to Mason Mount. Plays it to Chilwell. Back to Rudiger. Lump it clear and he does. Up to halfway. Ziyech is going up against Kabak and he plays it back to Alisson. Plays it first time out to Robertson. 10 yards inside his own half and goes square to Fabinho. Chelsea pressing. They've worked it out to the right-hand side and Trent Alexander-Arnold is ahead of Salah. 1-2. Salah's got the ball. Near the byline. Plays it into the feet of Firmino. Tries to get a cross in. Plays it up in the air. It hits... Looked like it hit Conte's arm off of his leg. And then Werner, as it comes out, it's cleared away and Werner wins a foul. Liverpool claiming a handball, but I think it come up off of the leg. It come up off the leg of Conte first onto his arm. It does. And it's hit his arm. Hope VAR looking at this. As Firmino gets to the byline, Conte does this. He's got his hands like this. He doesn't move his hands at all. They're in the same position. Fabinho smacks the ball against his hand. Conte doesn't move. So VAR said no penalty. God, dearie me. The decision's gone our way. What's going on here? So we play a long ball high to nobody. And they clear it away. But Chilwell collects the first ball and gives it to Werner, who's offside. But then referee says play on because it's gone back to Alisson. Liverpool are playing on the front foot. Jones tries over halfway. Tries to find Mane. Overplayed once again and Mendy mops up. Right, I'm looking at Callum Hudson-Odoi on the bench. Why? We got the ball. Chilwell up the line. Werner comes across. Fabinho beats him to it. Jorginho wins second ball. And then Wijnaldum comes away with it inside our half. Wide right to Salah. Edge of our box, left-hand side. Tries to play a ball with the outside of his left foot. Off Chilwell. It goes on for a corner. Dale, do me a favour, mate. As a moderator, keep an eye on the old Mickey Mouse's comments on here and stuff like that. We're going to get bombarded later on. So make sure, just keep an eye on comments that are being made and stuff like that. Anyway, Liverpool corner. Alexander-Arnold swings the ball into the box. Fabinho wins the header, but it goes 5 yards wide. Mendy does one of them. Safe as houses. Ball goes wide. Chelsea goal kick. So Liverpool got a wriggle on the first 5 minutes of the second half. They're pressing. They're playing fast. Chelsea doing all right at the minute, I have to say. There's so much space in behind them again. But we take it short. And then Christensen ends up lumping it forward to Ziyech, but he doesn't win the first header. Kabak does. Chelsea throw in. Right hand side. Reece James. Halfway inside our half. Reece James with the throw in. Short to Jorginho. Gets it back. James goes back to Aspi. Mane shuts him down. Off of Mane. Chelsea throw in. Further back to where we were. Now level with the edge of our box. Werner's on all the time. Let's get that ball into him. So James tries to find him early. Plays the ball up the line. Kabak comes across. Clears it away. Chelsea have actually got a throw in inside Liverpool's half. Halfway inside their half. Ziyech wanted to take it quickly. There was nobody watching. Everybody else had sort of moved up the pitch. No one was ready. So he puts it down. Reece James takes it. Jorginho goes short. Covered. James looking for an option. Goes up the line to Mason Mount. Does well to hold off a challenge from Thiago. Drives towards the byline. And he's then challenged and they get the ball away. And then Christensen, brilliant read. Picks up the ball. Ziyech, 30 yards out. Into the feet of Mount. Edge of the box. Wrong ball. Werner was the ball, but Ziyech played Mount instead of him. They play it forward. There's Christensen again, coming right across from right to left. Christensen outstanding. Absolutely brilliant from Christensen. And the thing is, he'll lose his position in the team when Thiago Silva comes back. But he's been brilliant, and he's just won a Chelsea throw-in. Level the edge of our box. He is really, really good. Bring on the roly-polies. Jane, you don't want to see that, seriously. I don't think I can even do that at my age. Right, Chilwell gets it back from Jorginho, but then Jorginho gives it away on the edge of our box, but Christian's there covering. Rudiger by the corner flag. Turns inside, Salah does really well. Jorginho collects it, plays the ball square to Reece James, knocks it back to Aspi, turns inside the challenger Robertson, who's complaining that nobody else has covered his run. And Reece James picks the ball up and plays a sweeping ball to Mason Mount. Collects the ball, drives forward inside their box, inside their half. Chilwell gets to the byline, left-hand side, pulls the ball back to the edge. Conte holds the ball up, tries to... 6 Liverpool players around him. He's still got the ball, Conte. Ziyech plays it into the box. They clear it away. And then Salah, on the edge of his own box, gives it away to Mount, who's tracked back again. Werner, left corner, the edge of their box. Chilwell, outside of him. Steps over it, comes back on himself. Mason Mount. Chelsea doing really well. All Liverpool players are behind the ball. All of them. No further than 30 yards from their own goal. Chelsea just keeping hold of the ball, knocking it about from side to side. Not going forward in a minute. Now we do with Mount. Level the edge of their box. Out to Chilwell. Left-hand side. Back to Mount. Liverpool look leggy. Look tired. Christensen, centre circle to Aspi now. Chelsea looking to suck them out. Draw them out. And we do. Play it inside to Conte. Out to Reece James. Conte's got it back. Reece James. Back to Aspi. Christensen, centre circle. Rudiger, out left-hand side to Chilwell. Trent Alexander comes out to meet him. He turns inside him. Mount, edge of the box. 1-2 with Chilwell. He's into their box, shoots, and Alisson collects it. And then Ziyech has a shot cleared off the line. Liverpool get the ball away. And Liverpool get the ball away. They're striding forward. Chelsea backing off and tracking back now. Robertson plays it out. Their attack. They're breaking at walking pace, Liverpool. Fabinho into Salah. Salah plays it out to left-hand side to Robertson. Mane goes and makes a run, but Christensen's covered it. Rudiger was there as well, and we get the ball away. But they've picked up second ball. Robertson. Jones. Left wing. Corner of our box. Conte's there, wins it brilliantly well, and plays it off to Werner. So Werner strides forward. Feet to Ziyech, halfway line. Gives him a 1-2, and Werner's away. Wide right. Werner plays the ball to the right. He's trying to find the run of Mason Mount, but Alisson done well. He's on the edge of his own box and he collects the ball. Ball over the top to Mane. He's in behind, but Christensen's there again to flick the ball away. Brilliantly well. Mendy come out the edge of the box. Christensen, outstanding. But it's offside. Christensen's having the game of his life here. Alexander-Arnold played the ball over the top, and Christensen had gone to cover the run of Salah, went over his head, saw Mane was there, and got in there before Mane. Brilliant from Christensen today. But again, he's going to lose his place in the team when Silva's back. This game is, deep state, you're right. It's wide open, this game. My word. Chilwell, into the feet of Conte, halfway inside our half. Turns away from the challenge and just goes square to Aspi. Up to halfway. Wide right to Reece James. Comes inside. Lays it off. Conte. Back to Aspi. Jorginho centre circle. Shut down by Firmino even. Square to Rudiger. Turns away from Salah. Strides across the centre circle. Goes wide right to Aspi. Inside to Conte. Out to Reece James and Ziyech. Collects the ball. Looks for that ball for Werner. In behind. And finds him. Werner just can't get his foot on it. Unlucky. Great ball from Ziyech. Unlucky. Werner on the stretch. Couldn't reach it. And Alisson was there to cover the ball anyway. Chelsea pressing Thiago high. And he's managed to work it out to Robertson. Jones turns away from a challenge of Reece James. Lays it off to Wijnaldum. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Halfway line. Chilwell goes to meet him on halfway. Tries to play a 1-2 with Salah. He's done it. But then Chilwell wins the ball back and goes off for a throw-in. Well done. Salah from the throw-in, taken quickly by Alexander-Arnold. Thiago. Centre circle Kabak for Liverpool. Up to Jones, but Reece James goes to push him. Goes back to Kabak. Bottom of the centre circle now, Fabinho. Plays it out to the right-hand side to Salah, who's dropped deep to get it. Plays it or tries to find Firmino. Gets a 1-2 with Alexander-Arnold, and Salah's got the ball, edge of our box. Plays it back to Thiago, switches it to Robertson. Jones is out wide. Literally, right corner of our own box. Salah's come square to get the ball, and Kante wins it off of him and then gives it away. But they've got the ball. They've forced them backwards 10 yards. Alexander-Arnold, edge of our box, tried to play across early. Hits Chilwell in the chest. Chilwell goes again, but Liverpool corner. Come on, need a second goal. Liverpool puff themselves out here and we'll break and get a second. Ball over the top. Hakim Ziyech, all he's got to do, just get that ball and ping that ball. Ping that pass to Werner and he's in. Right, get his corner away. Liverpool corner. Hakim Ziyech is marking Fabinho. That's a mismatch. A mismatch. They take it short and Rudiger's read it and clears the ball away. And when Wijnaldum's going mad at Alexander-Arnold, smash that like button, people, and subscribe to the channel. It's the only commentary you want that's Chelsea-based, Chelsea-focused. It's actual commentary. It's not a waffling watch-along, eating your dinner while you're just talking about nonsense. So, Rudiger puts the ball out of play. Liverpool throwing on the right-hand side. Firmino plays the ball back towards halfway. Blocked off, but Thiago does it. Fabinho gets the ball back from Wijnaldum and goes square to Kabak. Inside his own half. Robertson collects it. Up to halfway. Comes across from left to right and switches it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Acres of space. Strides forward. 30 yards from goal. Cross comes in. Aspi clears it away just as far as Salah, edge of the box, and his shot is blocked by Jorginho. Mane's trying to hold the ball up and does on the edge. But he moves out of the box and goes wide to Alexander-Arnold. Left-footed. Plays the ball square to the edge of our box to Robertson. Left corner. Plays it too far in front of Jones, and Reece James wins a great challenge. Goes out for Liverpool throw-in. Jones to Firmino. Jorginho's with him, holding him up, forcing him backwards. Wijnaldum, Robertson. Wijnaldum goes up the line. Ziyech is there with him. Wijnaldum, back to Firmino. Werner tracks in. Kante wins it. Ziyech tries to play a ball to Mason Mount, but overplays it. But Mason Mount does really well to win it off Salah. Salah's trying to close him down. Mount's holding the ball up. Lays it off to Rudiger and we get the ball away. Well done. Good teamwork. I have to say the teamwork is fantastic. No matter who's playing. Jorginho, great challenge on Thiago. Kante wins the ball. Inside our half. Up to Werner. Out wide left to Ziyech. In some space. Ziyech tries to find Werner, but he overplays it and it goes to Alisson. Rolls it out quickly across to Robertson. 10 yards inside his own half. Square to Thiago. Wijnaldum plays it out to the right-hand side to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Chilwell goes to shut him down, forces him backwards, back towards the halfway line. He then goes square to Thiago. Outside to Robertson. Jones. Halfway inside his own, our half. Chelsea defending in numbers. Into the feet of Fabinho, or Firmino. Tries to play it forward. We block it, but he wins second ball. To Jones on the edge. Holds off Aspi. Alexander-Arnold, dead centre, 30 yards out. Shoots. Blocked. Was travelling low and it was blocked. He then gets the ball in second chance and Rudiger gets the ball away. And then Werner does well to read the bounce and collect the ball. Lays it back off to Mason Mount. Does really well, Werner. Mount holds it, just holds the ball up. Jorginho plays it wide right to Reece James, who Robertson tried to nick it. James won it in front of him. Kante, there's a runner and it's Werner, left-hand channel. Edge of the box, left-hand side. In space. Comes inside, right-footed, shoots towards the far post. He only had Hakim Ziyech with him. Ziyech had 3 defenders around him. Werner went for the curler, mishit it, and he went high and over the bar. Liverpool going to make 2 changes. Oxlade-Chamberlain's coming on, and Diogo Jota, who, as we know, is a real pain in the backside. Mohamed Salah is coming off and he's shaking his head. He's shaking his head. He's not happy at all. Salah here. He's making a real point of shaking his head. He's come off for Oxlade-Chamberlain. My world. Monster, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Really do. So Jones and Salah are off. Oxlade-Chamberlain's on. And Diogo Jota. Deary me. Chelsea Blue, you're welcome. Make sure you tell your friends. Join in. Get involved. Right, Liverpool take whatever it was quickly to Kabak, to Fabinho, and then to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mane now playing on the right-hand side. Alexander-Arnold launches one. High looking for Jota. He's got him behind and he chests it down, but Aspi gets in there first and gets the ball away. They play it out to left-hand side. Robertson. Cross comes in. It looked like it was Firmino. Won the header. Tried to flick it towards the back post and it went well away from goal. Rob, you're right. We are under the cosh a little bit, but the break is there. The counter-attack's there all day long. Liverpool have got to chase the game. And by keeping pressing players forward, all we've got to do is get Mason Mount, Werner and Ziyech to move into the spaces behind their two fullbacks. And we'll catch them. Right, Chelsea build possession from the back. Up to halfway. And then Jorginho's closed down. We give the ball away. Liverpool have not had a single shot on target yet in the game. Mason Mount turns away from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Jorginho pressed high. Christensen, Kante back to Christensen. Inside our own half. Rudiger pressed by Mane. Now Chilwell drops to get the ball. 10 yards inside our own half and plays it up the line looking for Ziyech and he's found him. Ziyech lays it off to Werner. Shut down straight away by Kabak. Fouled. Well done, Werner. You played well. You've not been in this game second half yet, but you will be. Mark my words. Kabak is complaining that it wasn't a foul, but it was. Salah is not a happy chappy. He's still sitting on the bench. He's sitting in the stands on his seat and he's doing this. He is doing this. He's not a happy boy. Never mind. Right, Chelsea free kick. Mount and Ziyech are over it. Christian Pulisic is warming up to come on. He's actually getting instructions, Pulisic. Right, Liverpool defending the free kick. They're on the level. They're literally on the edge of their box here. It's wide left. It's about 35 yards out. Will it be Mount? Outswinger. It's an in-swinger from Ziyech. And they get it away near post. Half clear, but then Trent Alexander-Arnold tries to clear it. But then Aspi fouls Thiago. Liverpool free kick inside their own half. Jane, good to see you. Thank you for your comments. Thank you all, everyone, for your comments. Make sure you subscribe, like the video for me. This is the only place for Chelsea commentary. Right. Fabinho. Across their back four. Alexander-Arnold gives it back to him. Bottom of the centre circle. Fabinho. Left-hand side to Thiago. Halfway line. Shut down by Kante. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Goes square to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Plays it too short and he's forced back to Alisson. Edge of his own box, Alisson. Kabak shut down by Ziyech. Back to Alisson. Werner goes on the charge and he plays it short to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum strides forward. Up towards the edge of the centre circle. Out to the right-hand side to Mane, who's come up against Chilwell now. Trent Alexander-Arnold and Rudiger's there shutting him down and puts it off for Chelsea for a throw-in to Liverpool. But it's now a change. Hakim Ziyech is coming off. 65 minutes and Pulisic is coming on. Good change. Good change. Dogbone, thank you, mate. Mute your tellies. That's all I'm going to say. Don't listen to Mickey Mouse's. Is Carragher doing the commentary? I'm not even sure. I can't hear anything, so I got it turned off. Ziyech gets... he's all right, Ziyech. He doesn't look too bad this game. Like when he's taken off, he doesn't look like he's sulking like Salah. But Liverpool throwing. Alexander-Arnold into Mane. Gets it back. Mane. Deary me. Mane nutmegs Rudiger. About 20 yards from wide right. 20 yards from the byline. And then Rudiger just stands still. Jason, thank you. And then he gets a free kick. Rudiger body checks him. So Liverpool got a free kick. 20 yards out, wide right. Alexander-Arnold's over it. Let's clear this first ball and get it away and hit him on a counter. So Chelsea are pushing up. They're trying to push up to the edge of the box, defending. Chilwell, they're all organising. Cross comes in, get it away. Jorginho does well. Near post, just flicks it up high over the bar. Liverpool corner. 66 minutes gone. Right, talk, organise. Robertson to take it from the left-hand side. Our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Left foot outswinger. Get the ball away. Be first to the ball. If you're not first, be second to the... Or be first to the second ball, I should say. But Mendy's done well. Comes out. Too high. Mendy come and claimed it easy. Takes the pressure off the back foot. Holding on to the ball. Taking his time and he rolls it out to Azpilicueta, edge of our box. Up to Conte. Wide right to Reece James. Back to Aspi. They're pressing. Plays it 1-2 with Reece James. We give it away. Yotta's won the ball and into the feet of Fabinho. Or Firmino. Firmino even. I get mixed up with all these Fabinho-Minos. Diogo Jota, that's a disgrace, by the way. He's gone in the box. They played the ball too high. It's gone over everyone to go off. What Jota has done, Reece James is sort of there. He feels Reece James is there, so he stops his run and dives in the box as if Reece James has clattered him. Shocking. People should be banned for that. 3-game ban for diving. Right, we've done well to play it out from the back and we're across halfway. Mason Mount out to Chilwell, left-hand side. Tries to find a ball into Werner, but can only play it into the midriff of Alexander-Arnold. He's won it back. Lifts it high towards the back post. There's nobody there, but now Reece James goes up against Oxlade-Chamberlain and does well to win it. It's gone for Liverpool throw-in by the corner flag. Reece James is having a problem at the linesman. Chelsea did well there, but the problem you've got, he's got no height in the box. So when Chilwell's in, left-hand side, he lifts the ball to the back post. It's not happening. Anyway, they take the throw-in up towards halfway. Jota again is claiming free kicks, and Azpilicueta just give him all that in his face. The referee didn't buy it, didn't give it. Chelsea got possession inside our own half, and we go back to the goalkeeper. Jorginho done really, really well there. He helped out the back four as they went to challenge for the throw-in, and he dropped off and made himself an extra centre-back, and we've got possession outside of our box. We go back to Mendy, and then plays the ball wide right, looking for Reece James. It's Aspi, plays it back to Christensen. Conte, edge of our box to Aspi. Liverpool pressing high. We're playing little 1-2s here. Give and goes, first time balls around them. Nice little triangles to get it away, and then Aspi gives it away to Firmino. Jorginho goes to shut him down. Wijnaldum. Robertson. Chelsea press. Goes back to Fabinho. Halfway line. Inside to Alexander-Arnold. And then Rudiger comes across with Mane. Mane gets ahead of him. Rudiger gives him a good old barge off the ball. Does well. Mane just doesn't want to know. And it goes off for a Chelsea throw-in. Rudiger, now, I keep saying about Tony Rudiger, he plays on the edge. He's always got a little bit of a fight in him. But he went there and he gave old Mane a barge first time. Mane was sort of shoved out of the way a bit. Obviously a bit shocked by it. And then when Rudiger went again, he actually controlled himself and done well. Right, we play the ball up the line with a throw-in. And they win the first ball. Knock it forward. We run second ball. Mount just launches the ball up in space. He comes down now, and Fabinho wins a header, and then for some reason Pulisic heads it back towards our own box. And now they've got the ball right hand side with Mane. Rudiger comes across. Mane, level the edge of our box, swings it towards the back post. And Reece James does really well. He gets himself goal side of Jota. As the ball comes over and Jota tries to move, Reece James holds his position. Ball goes over his head and goes off for a Chelsea goal kick. Wurzel Klopp is barking his orders, but at the minute, we're doing all right. We're doing good. So we go short to Christensen. Plays the ball to wide left. Looking for Mason Mount, but he's shut down by Fabinho, and he goes out for Liverpool throw-in. Right on the halfway line, Alexander-Arnold. Remember, Mo Salah's gone off. He's not happy. They go short and they now force it out to left-hand side to Robertson. Collects the ball inside his own half. Now steps up halfway. Left-hand side. Inside to Alexander. Oxlade-Chamberlain even. Back to Thiago. Wijnaldum, centre circle. Forward to Mane. 4 players around him. Tries to find Jota with a run. Aspi blocks it off. Conte helps him and then Reece James gets the ball away. Up to halfway and Werner wins a good header. Pulisic up against Thiago. Last minute Thiago flicks the ball away for a Chelsea throw-in. Jota's a disgrace. Him and Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish might have won the most free kicks in the Premier League, but you watch how many times he dives, how many times he waits for people, he stops his run and gets clattered. Shocking. And he's just as bad, Jota. He's been on the pitch 5 minutes. He tried to get a penalty twice. Disgusting. We take the throw in short, get it back, and then we lump it up the line to nobody. Addison's got the ball. Inside his own box. Plays it out to Fabinho with Werner going across. Right of centre. Up the line. Rudiger comes across to win it. Does well. Finds Werner. Conte. Werner. Conte. Jorginho. Mason Mount. Halfway inside their half. Wide left. Wijnaldum's in front of him. Forced back inside Jorginho. Reece James is the outball and he's got it. Reece James wide right. 25 yards from goal. Tries to find... It was actually Pulisic, but Pulisic couldn't control it. But then Mason Mount's there, winning the ball back again, but he's fouled, but they've won the ball back. Then they give it away to Jorginho. Then we win another challenge. On halfway, there's challenges flying everywhere at the minute, and they play it out to left-hand side. Robertson. Jota. Inside to Wijnaldum. 10 yards inside our half. Plays it inside to Fabinho. Or Firmino strides forward to the edge of the box. Jota tries to find Mane, but Mane made a run the other way. Chilwell comes away with it and goes back to Reece James. Conte with 3 players around him, forced backwards. Reece James won't keep that in. He does. He keeps it in play by the byline. Then launches it forward. Pulisic can't head it. Thiago wins the ball. Wijnaldum, left of centre, strides forward. Halfway inside our half. Out to left-hand side. Robertson. Chelsea in a defensive shape. On the edge of our box. Liverpool playing in front of us at the minute. Alexander-Arnold. Thiago. Forced back to the halfway line. Fabinho. Wide right to Mane. Rudiger's come forward to meet him halfway. Does well. Mane tries to flick it round him. Rudiger stands up. Smashed the ball out for a Liverpool throw-in. Well done, Rudiger. They take it short. Alexander-Arnold's got it. Chelsea defensive shape's good at the minute. Firmino to Mane. Chilwell goes. Thiago collects it. Put under pressure straight away. Goes square. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Kabak. 10 yards inside his own half. Pressed by Pulisic. Inside to Wijnaldum. Pressed by Conte. Back to Alisson. 10 yards outside his own box. Goes to Fabinho. Gets it back. Alisson. Back to Firmino. Or Fabinho even. Alexander-Arnold. Pressed by Chilwell. Halfway inside his own half. Plays it up and just inside our half to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Lays it off to Mane. Firmino's come wide right to get the ball. And Jorginho steps in front of him. Wins the ball back. And then wins a free kick. Doesn't. Referee says play on. Now he's given it. Deary me. Klopp can't believe it. 15 minutes to go. We're doing well here. We're working hard. Liverpool haven't got an option or an answer at the moment. One more ball over the top. One more ball over the top to Werner, and we're going to score another one. I can tell you that now. Christensen collects the ball. Goes to Azpilicueta, right corner of our box. Plays it forward to Reece James on the right-hand side. Inside to Conte, 1-2 with Pulisic. Conte. Jorginho, bottom of the centre circle. Liverpool, everyone behind the ball. Rudiger now, left-hand side. Christensen. Back to Aspi, 10 yards outside his own box. Back to Christensen, good ball inside to Chilwell. Back to Rudiger. Rudiger. Back to Christensen, under pressure. Back to Chilwell. Turns inside. Jorginho under pressure, does well to find Mason Mount, wide left. Werner's just waiting for the ball. Werner's in. Left-hand side of the box. Werner. Keeper comes out and makes a save at his near post. Chelsea corner. We just got to play that ball first time. Mason Mount probably took 2-3 touches before he played him in. He collects the ball halfway line, wide left. He's wide open. Fabinho comes with him. Werner's calling for him. To be fair, he does play the ball when Werner asks for it. Werner, if anything, Werner's about 10 yards outside the near post, and the angle's tight, and just Alisson comes out and blocks it. Chelsea corner taken. They head it away near post. Jorginho's going to collect it and heads it back to Mason Mount. Keeps it in play. 1-2 with Jorginho and Mount. Towards the edge of their box, left corner. Gets towards the byline. Holds it up. Under pressure. Does really well. Force a corner. He plays it off for Wijnaldum, and Robertson tries to keep it in. Chilwell plays it across the box to nobody. It's going to go out for Liverpool throw-in. 10 yards from their own corner flag. Left-hand side, Liverpool throw. James Milner's coming on. Take Mane off. Go on. Full house. Right, Milner's coming off. Right, Robertson looking for an option. Firmino's dropped right to the edge of his own box to get the ball. Shut down by Werner. He goes up to Oxlade-Chamberlain, launches the ball high. There's nobody there. Christensen with time and space goes to volley it forward and volleys it straight back from where the throw-in was taken. Liverpool throw again. Werner. James Milner. Anyway, they take the throw-in quickly. Thiago drops to come and get the ball, and he does. Looking for an out ball. Comes this right-hand side. So they go back to Fabinho. Chelsea pressing inside their half. Fabinho goes wide left to Kabak. Kabak puts his foot on the ball, slows it down. Wijnaldum. They're playing at walking pace, Liverpool, at the minute. Trent Alexander-Arnold into Thiago, centre circle. Plays the ball forward, and Rudiger tries to read it, slices his clearance away, goes backwards, but Christensen mops up to Mendy, gets the ball back, Christensen, edge of the box. Rudiger now, wide left, into the feet of Mason Mount, put under pressure, does really, really well. Nearly, we tried to find Werner. They clear it, but Rudiger's got it again and plays it off of Firmino, deflects away, back to Mendy, Jorginho, edge of our box, under pressure, turns away from a challenge of Jota, does really well, but then gives the ball away to Firmino. Werner made a run in behind, he played it short. Liverpool got possession with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Robertson, got no option, plays inside to Wijnaldum now. Conte's there, finds Jota, 35 yards out, goes back to Thiago. Plays it out to wide left, edge of our box. Reece James up against Robertson, cross comes in. Who's there to clear it? Christensen. Gets the ball away, it's gone for a throw-in. Brilliant Christensen today. Outstanding. Liverpool throw-in. Robertson wants to take it quick. There's nobody looking for it. Liverpool want to make the change, and Milner's coming on. Who's gone off? Thiago's gone off. Deary me. Salah's gone off. Thiago's gone off. Jones has gone off. Kovacic is coming on. He's getting instructions. Mason Mount's coming off. Well done, Mason. Great goal. Brilliant goal from Mason Mount. You've worked hard all game, as you always do. Outstanding player. I'll never understand how people can have a go at Mason Mount. If you do, shame on you. He's a brilliant player, Mason Mount. Absolutely brilliant. So Kovacic is on to give more energy in the middle of the pitch. Going to change the tactic probably here. Right, throw him. By the corner flag. Robertson takes it. Aspi up against Firmino. Wins the first ball. Reece James then clears the second ball high. And Pulisic heads it inside looking for Werner. Werner holds on to... He's fallen over. And he actually plays the ball out to the left-hand side, but it's behind Chilwell. We've still got the ball. And then Werner goes again with Pulisic. Pulisic, can he flick on? He does. Werner, inside. Oh, unlucky. His touch let him down, and Addison got the ball in front of him. Unlucky. Right, Liverpool throw the ball out. Oxlade-Chamberlain, halfway line. Swings the ball out to his right-hand side to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Chilwell's there with him. They play it forward. Christensen's fallen over, but Firmino, his touch let him down, and Mendy come out and got in front of him. The one time Christensen slipped today, and Mendy was there to cover him. Mendy's holding on to the ball. Aspi's pulled right back by his own byline to get it. But Mendy's going to launch it up to the right-hand side. Looking for Reece James. Ball goes over him. It's Pulisic. Kabak sees the ball go over his head. Goes back to Alisson. 10 to go plus injury time. 9 to go plus injury time. Wijnaldum, just outside his own box. Werner's in front of him. Goes to his right-hand side to Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold to Wijnaldum. Jorginho goes to press. Goes back to Fabinho. Back to Alisson. Back out to Kabak. Pulisic goes. Back to Alisson. There's no urgency in Liverpool. There's no urgency to chase the game. Now they go forward to Milner. Plays it up to Mane. Inside to Trent. Alexander-Arnold tries to find Mane again. Rudiger's read it. Heads it out. Liverpool throwing. Halfway inside our own half. Trent Alexander-Arnold goes back to Kabak. Centre circle. Oxlade-Chamberlain comes and gets the ball. Top of the centre circle. Inside our half. Wide right to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Cross comes into the box. Christensen's there to win it again. Wins the first header. Alexander-Arnold collects the first ball. He tries to play in. Alexander-Arnold is close, too close to the 6-yard box. And Mendy collects the ball. Right, Christensen collects the ball. Under pressure. Inside our box. Lays off to Kovacic, who gives it straight to Robertson. Excuse me. Reece James shuts him down. It goes off for a throw. So Reece James and Robertson having a little bit of words. And then he gives the ball back to him. Goes backwards to Kabak again. Fabinho. Halfway inside his own half here. Chelsea pushed up inside their half, but not pressing. They finds Robertson. Halfway line. Kabak. Fabinho again. Deep inside his own half here. They're playing it across their back three. They're not going forward. They've got to chase the game, surely. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays the ball forward up to Mane, but Rudiger's there biting at him. Then Jorginho does. But Mane comes across with the ball. Then Kovacic goes. They go back to Fabinho, bottom of the centre circle. One ball over the top, we get a second goal. They play the ball forward, looking for Jota. Overplayed it. Aspi comes across. Heads it away. Keeps it in play as well. Jota's trying to claim a corner. He's actually got it, but Aspi's saying it didn't go. They've given a corner, and it wasn't. Right, Liverpool corner, left-hand side. Our right-hand side. Get the ball away. 6 minutes plus injury time to go. Robertson to take a left foot out swinger. Cross comes in. Towards the penalty spot. Aspi, big header. Gets it away. Edge of the box, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Conte's there. Flicks it out to the right-hand side to Alexander-Arnold. Put under pressure. Ball gets played into the box to Mane. Chelsea biting in tackles. Then Conte comes away. Firmino wins it back off of him. Left corner of our box. Conte's there with Pulisic. Goes to the byline. Cross comes in. Goes across everybody. Comes out to Kabak. Tries to have a shot blocked. Played back in the box. Header from Wijnaldum. Straight to the arms of Mendy. Fabinho did really, really well on the left-hand side. He gets to the byline. He puts the cross in that dangerous area between the goalkeeper and defenders. And it hits Chilwell as he's facing his own goal. And he tries to get the ball away. Hits his back. Comes out to Kabak. And his shot is blocked. Loops up in the air. And Wijnaldum then wins the header. But Chelsea play the ball forward. And Pulisic does really well to win the ball on halfway. Lays it off to Reece James. Gets it back. Reece James. 10 yards inside our own half. Jorginho in some space. Gives it to Kovacic. Gets it back. Put under pressure by Milner. Back to Christensen. Wide right to Aspi. He's got Reece James on the wing. Gives it to him. Turns away from a challenge. Into Jorginho. He's under pressure straight away. And then Christensen gets the ball away. Fouled by Mane, who's claiming he didn't touch him. And he did. What a performance this is so far. You're right, people. You are right. Spire Mash, you're very good point, mate. Very good point. Mason stepped up and made a difference, as Olivier Giroud did against Atletico. But we need to be scoring more goals. But this is a big game. So you can understand why we're playing the way we are. Right, we've got possession. Jorginho, halfway line. Gives it away. Kabak. Firmino, Wijnaldum, centre circle. Kovacic goes to shut him down and does. Milner, halfway line. Plays it to his left-hand side. Kabak. Pulisic goes inside to Milner, back to Alisson with Werner chasing him. Now out to Kabak with Pulisic going. Now Robertson with Reece James going, and we win it back. Well done. Conte on halfway's won it. Plays it forward. Up to Pulisic. Wins a header back to Conte. Plays it looking for Werner, but Milner steps in front and wins it. And now they go. Jota trying to get in down that left-hand side. And who's there covering? Christensen. Gets it away. Liverpool throwing. 10 yards from the corner flag. Left-hand side. Firmino. Plays it to Oxlade-Chamberlain, who dummies it, thinking someone else is there. And then Kovacic wins it. Milner brings him down. Chelsea free kick. Halfway inside our own half. This is good. This is really good so far. Christensen takes it up to Pulisic, lays it off to Reece James, back to Aspi, halfway line. Pulisic lays it off under pressure, but puts it out for a Liverpool throw. Robertson goes back to Kabak. Milner inside his own half. Kabak, Milner, bottom of the centre circle, looking for an out ball. Oxlade-Chamberlain turns into trouble and is forced backwards to Fabinho inside his own half. Fabinho now plays it to the right-hand side. Rudiger goes with Mane. Mane comes inside him. Rudiger now fouls him on the halfway line. And now Mane reacts to Kovacic. Kovacic now just says to him words to the effect of, you want to make something of it? I'll knock you clean out. He's Serbian or Croatian, whatever he is. Serbian, isn't he? No, he's hit him. To be fair, Mane was pushed over. When Kovacic went to clear it, he hit him straight in his face. Bit dodgy. Anyway, that's why Mane reacted. Anyway, they've got the ball. Fabinho steps forward, halfway inside our half. Mane collects it. Kovacic in front of him. Milner looking to play a dink ball forward, and Rudiger just volleys it clear. Pulisic underneath it, brings it down really well. Halfway inside our half, back to their goal. Play well done, Christensen. We play a little ball into Christensen, edge of our box. Shut down by 3 players. He just played a quick ball away. And now we've worked it out to left-hand side to Chilwell. Kovacic. Rudiger launches it high. We've got 2 runners. Pulisic with Alisson. Alisson, the goalkeeper, wins the header. Fabinho plays the ball forward out to the right-hand side. Left-hand side to Robertson. We step in and win it back on halfway. Jorginho into the feet of Kovacic. Plays the ball forward to Pulisic. Can't control it. Fouls Fabinho, but the referee says play on. Robertson under pressure straight away. It goes out to the right-hand side to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Plays the ball up the line, but there's Rudiger. Takes it down, volley it clear, and he does. Launches it up in the air. Doesn't actually go out of play, but he wins the second ball. Then Kovacic clears the ball high. Werner. Fabinho comes across and wins the ball. Right in front of Klopp. Lays it off to Wijnaldum. Alexander-Arnold, Chilwell, comes across, wins puts it out of a Liverpool throw. Taken quickly. Wijnaldum. Forced backwards. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Back to Milner. Back to the centre circle to Kabak. Out wide left to Robertson, and Reece James goes. So he goes back to Kabak. 10 yards inside his own half. Wijnaldum now, centre circle's got some space. Top of the centre circle, inside our half. Plays it out to left-hand side to Robertson. Robertson brings it under control. Conte goes. Inside to Oxlade-Chamberlain. 3 minutes of added time to go. Firmino tries to find Jota. Christensen's read it. Gets the ball away for a corner. Christensen outstanding. He's got to be man of the match today. He's been absolutely brilliant. Everyone's played so well today. Everyone. Right, another change. Werner's coming off for Kai Havertz. 2.5 minutes to go. Havertz will play up front as a number 9, even though he can't play there, really. Well done, Timo. You've had a good game today. Really good game. Unfortunately, the goal disallowed. Centimetre offside, but he's done his job. He's done so well, Werner. Really well today. Havertz on. So it'll be about 2 minutes still to go. Right, Havertz extra height in the box. Their corner. Alexander-Arnold takes it. Right-footed, right-hand side. Outswinger. Win it. We get the ball away near post. It goes back to the far post. Outside the box. Milner collects it. Goes back to Robertson. Kovacic goes to shut him down. Robertson plays it out to the right-hand side to Alexander-Arnold. Volleys it into the box first time. Rudiger gets away and Conte's chasing it down. Conte doesn't win the first ball, but Havertz does win the second ball. But it goes back to Robertson. Milner, halfway line, left-hand side. Strides forward. Plays it to Mane, edge of our box, and Aspie's there. Plays it off of Mane. And it goes for Chelsea throwing right by our corner flag. Well done. We've played so well today. Come on. This is a good performance today. Really good performance today. I don't think Liverpool had a shot on target yet. Christensen, I think, is the man of the match. He is. 7 clearances. He's won the possession 6 times. 93% passing accuracy. Someone's down with cramp at the minute. Who is it? Rudiger. What's he doing? Deary me. Everyone's heroes. Even Jorginho. Come on. Jorginho was very good today, under pressure, playing the ball forward when he could. Right, it's not over yet. We take a throw in. They win the header. It goes off Chelsea throw. 30 seconds of injury time to go, plus whatever's added on. Lee, thank you. Great evening's entertainment. Thanks, Daft. And yes, Christensen, man of the match. I agree completely. Thank you very much, Lee. We take the throw in, up to Havertz, flicks it on, and Robertson plays the ball out of play. Chelsea throwing on the halfway line. This has got to be over. Come on. Blow the whistle, referee. Chelsea take the throw in short. James lumps it forward. Havertz and Pulisic go. Goes out of play. Right deep in their own half. Liverpool throwing. Goes back to Kabak. Goes edge of the box of his own box to Fabinho. Then to Milner. Then he plays the ball forward up the line. Alexander-Arnold flicks it onto Rudiger. And then just volleys it forward. They win the first header. Kovacic goes in and wins second ball. Does really well. Centre circle. Goes back to Aspie. Christensen. Ball out. Just launches it up to the right-hand side. Referee, blow your whistle. Back to Alisson in his own box. That's it. All over. Come on. It's all over. Liverpool 0. Chelsea 1. Mason Mount the difference. What a performance from Chelsea today. I did say on my Twitter that I thought that we would struggle. We would lack the dynamism of Kovacic. Klopp is having a go at the fourth official here for some reason. I don't know why. But Liverpool 0. Chelsea 1. We're back inside the top 4. What a performance. And Tuchel was there with his players, giving it all this. And do you know what? Look at him. He's to Christensen. He's coming out with all the players. He's going like this to all the players. Tuchel. Everyone. I have to say, that was the best performance under Tuchel so far. I have to say. I really, really have to say that. And I thought with Jorginho, we were going to try and play possession. We're trying to hold the ball up a lot. We're going to try and play it sideways a lot. But surprised me, I have to say. And Jorginho, brilliant today. Every single person, every single player was brilliant. Outstanding today. Every single one of them. Mason's goal was outstanding. Werner up front. The back four, the wing backs, the midfield. But Andreas Christensen, my word. That's the best game he's had in the Chelsea shirt, Christensen. He was outstanding today. And to think, if Thiago Silva comes back in and Christensen's dropped, you got to feel sorry for the bloke. You can't drop him after that. Absolutely amazing. We're back inside the top 4. Liverpool 0. Chelsea 1. Mason Mount with a goal. Second half. You got Giroud there. All smiles and all. He didn't even get involved today. This is brilliant. This is really, really good. Oh, Jamie Redknapp's got a face on him like a bulldog chewing a wasp. Ashley Cole's he's grinning. Ashley Cole's there in the studio. You can imagine that he's talking about the fact that, you know, Chelsea built their performance on a solid defence and they worked hard. Chelsea were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant to a man today. Really, really good. Thank you guys for all of your comments. Thank you for your kind words. I really appreciate it. Make sure you come back for the next one, which is Monday night against Everton. Make it 6 o'clock kickoff though, Everton, Monday. Make sure you spread the word about the commentary. Come and get involved. But I'm going to end it there because I'm going to do a video straight away for my review of the game. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for taking part. Thank you for dropping a like on it for me. Lee for the super chat. Thank you very much. And everybody else for getting involved and all of your comments. Thank you so much. Have a cracking Thursday night. Have a good Friday, a good weekend. Yeah, get my hair sorted out. And I'll see you all on Monday. 6 o'clock for the commentary. Chelsea v Everton. We're inside the top 4. Massive game. Massive result. Have a cracking evening. See you all for my video review coming out in about an hour, hour and a half. See you then.